In this video, I'll be going over how much money I made self-publishing books on Amazon in May 2021. What's up guys, Sean here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I make videos about entrepreneurship, self-publishing, and how to make passive income online. So if you're interested in those kind of stuff, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and click on the notification bell so you know when I post new videos. So in today's video, I'll be going over my May 2021 income report for my self-publishing business. So I like to do these kind of income report videos, not to brag or anything like that. I just want to make these videos because I find that it was very inspirational and really helpful when I was first starting out with my publishing business. A lot of people do like these kind of income report videos. It gives you a lot of insights, so that is why I try to do it every single month. And also to kind of prove to you that I am not just teaching and making money, I'm actually doing it. I'm actually in the trenches with you and publishing and making money. So it kind of backs up what I'm teaching in terms of tips and tricks on this YouTube channel, because I'm getting results personally from it as well. And as always, I'll be going over the exact income, expenses, and the net profit for the month. And I'll be showing you 3 key takeaways that I learned from this month publishing. So let's get right into the video. All right, so we are in the PowerPoint slide right now. Let's start with KDP. So with KDP, I made $19,169.49. So if you compare this from April, the month before, it's a huge jump. It jumped about $5,000–6,000. And that is because I switched to a new ad software, which was able to increase my spend on my ads basically immediately after I switched to it. So this resulted in significantly increased revenue. However, you have to keep in mind the A cost and the spend went up as well. So I'll be going over my exact expenses later in the video, but you'll see that, in terms of profit, it's kind of the same, but there is a strategy to doing this. So I'll also be talking about that. Next, we have Ingram Spark. The US was really good this month. So it's $3,162.07. We have the UK at $256.32. We have the AU Australia at $95.17. And Global Connect is $84.72. So with Ingram Spark, the US sale was really good in May. I have no idea why, because I usually just upload it on Ingram Spark. I don't do any promotions. It's not like I uploaded a lot of books in May or anything like that. So completely random, and sometimes you do randomly get these good sales spikes without doing absolutely anything. And that's why I think publishing is amazing. I think this is the only, if not one of the very few business where you do something once, it keeps paying you. And not only that, but sometimes you get these crazy income spikes without doing absolutely anything. I don't think there is any other business, maybe YouTube, because sometimes your old videos blow up, but it's kind of the same concept where your videos or your books just blows up out of nowhere and starts doing good. So it's really, if you're in it for the long term, you will experience these time and time again, and it's really amazing. So next we have Drafted Digital. It's $934.02. As you can see, it's very steady, always around $1,000 or so. And we have Google Play, $697.14. So with Google Play, Drafted Digital, same thing. You always want to start with KDP Select on Amazon, which means you're only uploaded on Amazon. Okay, you only take out your books out of KDP Select and upload your books to other channels such as Drafted Digital and Google Play once your book sales slows down on Amazon. Okay, it takes a lot of volumes to make up these kind of numbers that I'm making. So Amazon will always be the best in terms of where you should upload first. Never go to Amazon and not do KDP Select first, because that doesn't make sense in terms of sales. And I've tested this, so trust me on this. But if you do have books on Amazon that is not doing good at all, then you can go and take it out of KDP Select and upload it to Drafted Digital. So if you want to do that, I do have a sign up link to Drafted Digital in the description below, so you can go ahead and check that out. Next, we got Final Wave Voices. So with Final Wave Voices, we have $781.50. A little bit of drop compared to the previous months. I don't think it has anything to do with anything. Basically, it just some months it's up, some months it's lower. So it's just how it is. Same with Final Wave Voices, just like Drafted Digital, you always go ACX exclusive first if you can. Okay, some people don't have access to ACX. If that's the case, you go Final Wave Voices first, but most of the time you want to go ACX exclusive because that's where you make the most money, just like with Amazon. So with ACX personal account, I made $1,204.25. You can see my name there just to prove that this is legit. And we have ACX LLC account. I made $11,241.84. So if you're new to the channel, I always talk about this, but I have two accounts because first I started with a personal account publishing as a sole proprietor. Then I created a LLC and I merged my KDP account to just have the LLC account, but I didn't merge my ACX LLC account with the personal account just because ACX told me it's not really necessary. So it was just easier not to do it. That's why I have two ACX account. This one I covered up everything, including my company name, because some people online are pretty sketchy and I don't know what they want to do with that kind of information. So you just have to trust me in terms of that is actually my screenshot right there. But a couple things to take out from ACX is that my main brand books make up the majority of ACX income. So it is incredibly steady in terms of sales and in terms of royalties. And I attribute a lot of that with high quality information, also high quality production. So the narration is actually really good. It doesn't sound like a robotic. It sounds like a professional audiobook. Okay. And you think you have to pay a lot to do that. However, you don't have to. I only pay $50 to $70 per finished hour. So with a 3-hour book, which is around how long your book's gonna come out if you're doing 30,000 words, that's only $150 to $210 for the audiobook narration. So that's really good, and you really don't need to pay more. No matter what other people tell you, you really don't have to pay more than that. So I also made $6.92 from Amazon Associates in US and also a little bit from UK. Please don't go into blogging or Amazon Associates unless you want to waste your time and a lot of money like me. Okay, so this is a experiment I did. Nobody else was doing it. So I'm like, nobody else is blogging. So I'm going to go and if I can make it work and get Google traffic, then I'm going to have this huge advantage. So I spent literally maybe a year or so of my time, maybe not a year, but maybe 8 months or so that I was going hard on blogging. Zero results, as you can see, huge waste of time. And again, there is a reason why nobody's doing it. Okay, so you always want to kind of follow the trend, follow a proven path. And when you go against or when you go outside of the proven path, this could happen. So just keep that in mind. All right, so the total revenue came out to $37,633.41. But obviously this is revenue and not profit. So let's go into the expense. Before I do that, a lot of people ask me how many books. So I have about 200 books total, including lots of bundles because I've been consistently publishing about 4 to 5 books a month for a good 5 years now. I have been slowing down recently to only publishing 1 to 2 books a month, but that's recent. So including bundles, I have, 200 books or so. But keep in mind that you don't need that much books to make this kind of money because about 70% of my income is made by the top 10 to 15 books. So most of my other books makes very little, $10 to $20 a month. That doesn't mean it started off making $10 to $20 a month. It slowed down, right? First it started off great and it made a lot of money. Then it slowed down and now it's making $10, $20 a month. But the reason why it's slowing down, by the way, if you're curious, is because, it got bad reviews sometimes. It just got overwhelmed by competition. There's a lot of factors, but, low quality books was the main reason, right? It starts off good and then the negative reviews slowly kills it. So that is why you want to really focus on super high quality books. And that's what I'm doing right now with my recent books. And that is why it's so steady because you never get bad reviews. and you always get positive reviews, which increases your sales. Then you get more reviews because of that, and then you get more sales because of that, and it just keeps going. And that is kind of how you build true passive income. So if you're curious about how to make these kind of high quality books, you don't have to pay a lot, so you can just go to the ghostwriting companies that I recommend. I'll leave a link in the description. So those companies are the top ghostwriting companies that can make these kind of 4 to 5 star quality books for you. All right, now let's talk about expenses. So with expenses with KDP, which is, includes writer for one book that I made, cover design, audio narration, marketing. So I only made one book in May. So that's why the expenses are a little lower, because usually I do about 3,000, 4,000 a month or so making 2 books. But I'm slowing down, and because I'm slowing down and making books, I have this much. If you're curious about why I'm slowing down, by the way, I was gonna talk about this later, but because I'm making a course right now, so all of my time is focused on that as well as YouTube. But I am slowing down because of that. Once I finish the course, I will come back a little more into publishing. So it's not like publishing is going down or anything like that. If you're curious, publishing is still an amazing business. So AMS US, I spent $10,000 in May. And this is by far the most amount of money I spent in ads by far. And that is why you can see that the KDP income shot up, because the spend shot up as well. But you can see that the sales compared to the spend and also a cost is way too high. And in UK, I spent around $2,975. So again, the A cost is way too high here, 106%. And Canada, again, the A cost is 65. So it's still, I'm losing money basically. If you're looking at it just from the AMS dashboard perspective, then I am losing money. So the total expense comes out to $16,544.51. So it was part of a strategy that I agreed to with the AMS software team to jack up spend, and we were trying to find new keywords and find good ones to keep. Okay, so it's all part of the plan. However, I wasn't expecting to spend this much. Okay, so some of my previous campaigns that I had before I started with this AMS software team had bad targeting, which means it was targeting like irrelevant keywords, which was eating up a lot of spend. So we had to trim that. And I also didn't kind of set expectations in terms of how much I wanted to spend. I kind of told the team, like, spend as much as you want. So they kind of went ham with it. But if you would work with this AMS software team, the link is in the description if you want to work with them, because it is a good service. You just have to set expectations with them. They will ask you what do you want to do, how much you can spend. So this is a good time to tell them that this is my budget, because I didn't tell them my budget, and obviously because of that it went up. Although it's part of the strategy, I just wasn't expecting to spend this much. But June is significantly better because we optimized it. So now that we found keywords that worked, we optimize it in June. The next time I'm going to do these kind of videos, it's going to be significantly better in terms of ACOS, profits, those kind of things. You definitely don't have to spend a lot on ads like me to make sales, so don't worry about that. So again, if you want to try out the ad service, the link is in the description. So the final net profit comes down to $21,088.09, so around the same as the previous couple months. Key takeaways. First one, quality, quality, quality. You want to focus on quality. You want to do it right once and never have to fix your books later. And again, you don't want your book sales to go down over time. So focus on quality, make your book sales as passive as you can be. The second thing is more ad spend equals more organic sales, but that doesn't mean you can ignore spend and ACOS like some people teach. So some people teach you can completely ignore spend and ACOS because you're going to be making so much more in organic sales. However, that's not the case, as you can see here, right? I spent a lot and I completely ignored the spend and ACOS, and the organic sales went up, but my profit in terms of just looking at KDP was a lot lower than April, because there's a limit to it. You can't just spend as much as you want and expect organic sales to follow. You have to still keep that ACOS in mind. So my sweet spot is slightly over break even ACOS For me, it's around 55%. And you'll see in June, it's around here, and the profit is significantly better, okay? So the third is your book cover make or break your business. It really is true. So first you got to have good keywords. Next you have to have attractive covers. The third is actually the number one most important, is to have the beautiful book cover that really catches your attention. So I now spend $100 to $200 per book cover through 99 designs or 100 covers. Fiverr doesn't cut it, so if you're still using Fiverr, I would recommend you to stop using it unless you're doing like maybe low content books. Even with low content books, I would recommend to spend at least $50, get a professional design done, and it will make a huge difference. All right, so with that being said, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment on if you have any questions for me, as well as check out all the tools and resources recommended in the description. I do have a free step-by-step publishing course you can get started, as well as a course, a paid course that I'm coming up in the future that is going to be like a complete publishing course. So if you want to be on the wait list so that you get notified when the course is out, the link for that is also in the description. So thanks for watching again, and talk to you soon.